What's going on, everyone? In today's video, we're gonna go over the top 5 pros of living in West Michigan and the top 5 cons of living in West Michigan. So stay tuned. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. On this channel, we go over anything and everything that has to do with living and thriving here in West Michigan. And honestly, I get so many calls from people looking to relocate here or people looking to make a move here in West Michigan. So if you ever need anything at all, do not hesitate to reach out to me. Call me, send me a text, send me an email, send the smoke signal if you have to. Whatever you have to do to get a hold of me, I have your back when it comes to making a move here in West Michigan. So you're probably wondering, what the heck, Kevin? Why are you in normal street clothes right now? Well, that is because we are in the midst of this horrible worldwide pandemic. So we are all quarantined to our house. So really it's because I haven't had a haircut in like a month. So that's really why I'm doing it. So on today's video, we are going to walk through the top 5 cons and top 5 pros about living here in West Michigan. And the way we're gonna do it is I'm gonna pick a bunch of different topics and I'm gonna give you the pros and the cons to those topics. So let's jump right into it. So the first pro here in West Michigan is actually how much stuff there is to do here. My wife and I absolutely love living in West Michigan because there's an endless amount of stuff to do here. One of them is getting out in nature and getting out in the woods. There is stuff to do everywhere around West Michigan. If you like to walk downtown Grand Rapids is absolutely stunning. The work that they've done down there recently is unbelievable. The walkability down there, you can ride bikes everywhere. One of the really cool things is the breweries. Holy cows, there are a lot of breweries. There's 80 plus breweries just in Grand Rapids alone. That's crazy. I mean, you think about it, the amount of breweries per square mile is probably more than there are anywhere in the world, which is pretty sweet. So if you love breweries, better make sure you check that out. But that also brings up one of the cons. At times in Grand Rapids, Michigan, there is a lot of traffic around. There's a lot of different intersecting highways, 131, I-96, and sometimes, especially during rush hour, they get clogged up pretty bad. Now you're thinking, okay, Kevin, I'm coming from Portland, Oregon, or I'm coming from Los Angeles or Chicago, where wait times and traffic could be 2 to 3 hours. Now ours are not that bad, so that kind of can be a pro also. 45 minutes to an hour is probably the most you're gonna be waiting unless it's just shut down because there was an accident or something. So it's not horrible, but at the same time, do expect some traffic. So one of the next pros is our restaurants in West Michigan. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that we rival places like New York and Chicago with our restaurant choices. Whether it's Bella Bistro, let's see some of the other ones, Sanchez, Butcher's Union, some of these amazing restaurants, you have to take your family there and check out those restaurants. You will not be disappointed. Now, one of the cons is with how many restaurants we have, our population here just in Kent County is around 600,000 people. So at times you will have to wait for a seat. Right, let's jump into one of our crown jewels here in Michigan. And that is, we are surrounded by fresh lakes in Michigan. One of the really cool things about that is from the heart of Grand Rapids, which if you didn't know, you can pretty much pinpoint wherever you're at on a map for Michiganders. But if you're in Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is right about the middle-ish of Michigan, it's only about 45-minute drive to Lake Michigan. That is really cool. And the other really amazing part about it is you only have to drive like 10-15 minutes to get to one of the 11,000 lakes that are in Michigan. That's right, there's 11,000 small lakes in Michigan. So if you are a water lover and you want to live on a lake, you have a ton of different choices here in Michigan. Now that also brings up one of the cons of having that many lakes here in Michigan, because we are a very touristy destination for outdoorsy people in Michigan because of our vast amount of lakes. So at times our gorgeous Michigan beaches are going to be absolutely packed with tourists and people that are enjoying the water. So that could be considered a con because, you know, it would be nice to have those lakes a little bit more empty so you can enjoy them a little bit more. The next one, it's really right down the middle. I mean, it is our crazy weather here in Michigan. Okay, so we have all 4 seasons here in Michigan and in West Michigan. You're gonna have a crazy wild spring where sometimes, like today, it's absolutely beautiful out. It's like 62 degrees, and in Michigan, that is perfect weather for us. But then, like next week, 4 days from now, it shows 40 degrees and a possibility of snow. So it really is gonna take your mind, it's gonna make your mind go wild, because it is just up and down, up and down, up and down for springtime. Then we have our summertime. It can get all the way up over 100 degrees here in West Michigan. So there is definitely days during the summertime where it's 93 degrees and 100% humidity, which is just gross. We've been to Texas before, and it was 100 degrees and it's a dry heat down there, so it did not feel anywhere near like it did here in West Michigan with that nasty humidity. I mean, sometimes it gets so bad that it's just hazy, it's almost foggy. There's so much haze and moisture in the air here, and you just feel sticky. You'll go out for a day having fun with the family, and as soon as you get home, the whole family's got to take a shower because you just feel sticky and gross. So that would be the con to that, to the summertime. Then we have fall time. You know, I really can't think of many cons for fall time here in West Michigan. It's one of our favorite things about West Michigan, because the immense amount of forests and all the leaves change. So you go up north, they have the color tour that you get to go on. That is absolutely stunning. And really it's just perfect sweatshirt weather and bonfire season. You got s'mores, you got apples, orchards, pumpkins, cider. Fall is a great time here in West Michigan. And then you have the winter time. So there is pluses and minuses to the winter time. One of the pros is all of the outdoor activities that we have to do here in Michigan during the winter time. Rosa Park Circle during the winter time, you can go ice skating, tons of hockey at the Van Andel Arena if you're a hockey lover. We have ski slopes all over the place. This year sucked for winter time, I'm not gonna lie. We did not get to do much because we really didn't have a lot of snow. It was a pretty warm winter. So you're gonna have some winters where we get absolutely dumped on, and then other winters where they're not as bad. Here comes the con of the winter time. Sometimes it can be really bad. We can get a ton of snow. Being in West Michigan, the closer you are to the lake, and you're gonna get hammered with lake effect snow. If you want to see my lake effect snow video, click on the link and that will take you to that video. But it can get pretty wild here sometimes. While I'm on the subject of winter is one of our next cons, and this one does not have any pros to it because our roads here in Michigan suck. I'm not going to downplay it to you. They are horrible. I mean, there's potholes that are the size of a small car. And a big part of the reason that we have that issue here in Michigan is because of our fluctuation in our temperatures and our weather with our moisture. So you'll have ice that gets into the cracks and it will contract, expand, contract, expand, contract, expand, which absolutely destroys our roads. So if you're looking for a road crew job or construction job, there is absolutely no shortage of that kind of work here in Michigan, because we are always doing construction jobs during the summertime. And during the summertime, that's another con with our roads and our traffic, because traffic is significantly longer during the summertime because we are always fixing big stretches of the highway during the summertime. So expect for delays during the summertime, during almost the entire time, because there will be long stretches of the highway where it's down to 1 lane. All right, so the next one that I'm gonna jump back into is sports. Michigan is a big sports state. We love our college football, and for some reason, we still love our national pro football team, the Lions. You know, they get our hopes up and then they crush us every year, it seems like. Maybe someday, we might get a winning team. Comment below on your thoughts on that one. But our rivalry, we have a bunch of different rivalries for college football here in Michigan. Number one, the biggest rivalry in the country, Ohio State Buckeyes and Michigan, University of Michigan. These two collide every year at one game, and you know what? Ohio State's been kicking our damn butts for quite a while now, and it's about time that we get them back. So go blue. And then Internally in Michigan, we have another one of the biggest college football rivalries between Michigan and Michigan State. That one always gets just as bad as the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, so it's pretty fun if you're a sports fan here. We also have the Griffins and the Red Wings, and then Detroit Pistons over in Detroit. That was just a quick overcap of the pros and cons of living here in West Michigan. Really, my personal feelings on it, I've lived here my entire life. I absolutely love living here. There is so much stuff to do. There's so much diversity in the culture. One of the other things I forgot to mention is Art Prize in downtown Grand Rapids. Artists from all over the world compile in Grand Rapids for the Art Prize and bring all of their art in for you to see. So that is also something that you better check out if you come to West Michigan. But I really appreciate you watching this video. Like I said, I'm a real estate agent here in West Michigan, so if you have any questions and you're thinking about moving here, I do all kinds of videos like these, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel because I'm gonna keep putting content out like this. I'm gonna be getting into a lot of the different areas and the different neighborhoods, the suburbs of West Michigan, so that you're as knowledgeable as you possibly can when making a move here in West Michigan. If you have any questions or want me to go in deeper on any of those topics, please put a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. If you are looking to make a move here in West Michigan or looking to relocate here, make sure you get a hold of me. My contact information is below. I will always make time for you. I am honestly getting a bunch of calls from people relocating to here to West Michigan, and I absolutely love it. So thanks again, and I cannot wait to talk to you guys again.